Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, about to enter a battle in Endless Space, and actually those are two battles that are going simultaneously, which is yet again the way that AI tends to hacks in the late game or at the end game when it feels like it's about to lose, hopefully. So unfortunately I am going to probably lose a bunch of ships for no apparent reasons, but there is not much I can possibly do about that. I can just try and mitigate the damage as much as I possibly can. Now I did restart my PC, so it should be a little bit less laggy, although you have to remember that it is going to involve some increased lag for the first few minutes of the game, because this is the time when Endless Space kinda goes back through the loaded files and checks on what the AI is supposed to do next. That is a great camera angle, by the way, really appreciate it. And also I do not have my juice, but my beloved dear mom has provided me with a ginormous cup of tea, and I do like myself to drink some tea, especially at night, late at night. I do love it. And I lost a morning, unfortunately, but I do have a giant, enormous cup of tea with me, so I should not really be too angry about that now, should I? No, indeed I should not, because let me tell you, this cup is giant. I'm not sure if I mentioned it only like a bajillion times already, but it actually is pretty beastly in size. As simple as that. You could probably drink soup from it very easily too. And but rather okay, this is just my secondary fleet, don't care about it too much. My hero did level up, however, which is nice. I'm not sure what I should give it to him. Hyperdriven is nice and tempting. Dust Wielder, not so much. Hardy Constitution, I doubt I'll ever need it. Commandant Chief, nope. Actually, he's level 20 already? Wow, time flies by, so this is the last upgrade I can possibly get. So I need to get something useful-ish. So let's get Hyperdriven, because hey, why not? It might be useful in the future, though I do hope there is no future to be had at this point in time, because do keep in mind, I have to win this game by today. I mean, technically speaking, it is already tomorrow. I guess it is today, but you know what I mean. I do have to win this game ASAP so that I can download the update to Endless Space over the night, and then just have some fun with Gainslayer. Not like that, you pervs. Actually, I'm probably the perv, think about it. But oh well. And actually, are you for real? Is it really faster to travel through intergalactic colors rather than just through the standard wormholes? Or warp gates? Or link gates? Since it hardly seems convincing enough for me to be the case, but apparently it is, so yeah, well, what do you know? You learn new things every day. Unless you are called Pancake, in which case you do not ever learn anything, but then you just learn how to live with it, which I guess is kinda ironic because you did learn something in the end, even though it is not remotely useful. So how about I end this useless bubble and actually proceed with the next turn. I should start thinking about increasing the tax rate, but I really do not want to do so just yet. So I'm just gonna proceed in the next turn, and there was actually something I wanted to do. Oh, probably raise some kind of upgrades in my systems and stuff like that. Forget about it. I'm over it. I am ready to take the victory. I believe I deserved it, and I want to win right now. As simple as that. Okay, come on AI, finish making your moves. I do not have all day. Literally, I did not have all day. My timer is ticking, and I want to finish and win this game by the end of its ticking time. And I'll be at 74%. They are really. I mean, I am first at Fitz production, which is very promising. But even if Amiibos are at second, still they're so close to winning an economic victory. It is really scary. It really is. Any other type of victory is pretty much unachievable by anyone at this point. I mean, I'm the closest in terms of diplomatic victory, but it is the slowest victory. I mean, it's not maybe the slowest victory, but it is kind of slow. There's no way I would be able to win in this way before the Amiibos win by gaining a substantial amount of money. Now, is there? No, indeed there is none. Dark energy effects will be in effect relatively soon, so I should schedule some more research to be ready. Pangalactic Society, only 25 turns by now, but I do need some even further decrease in terms of cost. So I'm gonna schedule Dust Virtualization just in case this upgrade, or rather, what is it called? Research takes less time than I believe it will. But if it doesn't, and it doesn't speed up this victory condition upgrade fast, well enough, let's say, then I will indeed go for high quantum stability just to make sure that I can get my super victory condition thingy even faster. Now let me finish the movement of all my fleets that need to move somewhere. I have no idea who they are. Oh, apparently, yeah, I think I have those kind of powerful drives that allow me to pretty much fly through space, which is more efficient than not flying through it. Which indicates that I have really reached a certain... No. Level of awesomeness and moo? Seriously, you have a fleet that is called moo? It's kinda not an amazing name to have, let me just tell you that. But let us match some of those fleets together, because hey, why not? Some more ships are being produced, but not at a very fast rate at all. However, fortunately, my good friends Horatio, who still are my good friends, yes, indeed they are, we are ready to completely dominate amoebas. I mean, right now, we are all at alliance, and before, Horatio were not formally at war with amoebas, they are actually at peace with them, which is kind of something, but now, I can already feel the power that the Horatio are about to unleash. At least, I hope I can feel the power, because I cannot see their fleet anywhere, though I might just be blind, which I really do hope is the case. Now, what I need to do, it's quite simple, really. I just need to end my turn, and actually those guys need to be sent to Law's system, because there's no further use for them in here, now is there? No, indeed there is not. And I'm gonna take a sip of my Ginormous cup of tea, so give me a second. Oh, yes. I do like myself to drink some tea. Still not the most tasty drink on earth, because water is still the best, but I can appreciate the good taste and the smell of tea. Actually, this kind of funny thing with me, because I believe that for me it is marginally, but still more important for the tea to have a good smell rather than the taste, which is not something a lot of people would say, but it actually is really the case with me. I do appreciate a good smell of the tea a lot. And simple as that, I'm just this kind of person, I guess. But of course it has to go well with the taste, because if the taste is horrible, then of course I'll just never ever buy the tea with a good smell ever again, because those two both need to be great. I simply appreciate the smell a little bit more. So anyway, there isn't much I can do in this turn. My ships still have quite a way to go to reach the amoeba worlds, and I'm mistaken, 75%. They are also very close. It's going to be a close battle, and I'm still nowhere near the scientific victory, which makes me a little bit worried. I mean, when I captured Dorado, it's... I can't go bankrupt, and I was about to, so I need to do something about that. 5% tax rate, and I'm only losing 16 dust per 10. It's still a lot of dust to lose, but overall, it's not so bad. Now, is it? Also, wow, that's a lot of science production on those 3 systems, 4 systems actually. I love it. This actually might save me, the fact that I was able to conquer those so prosperous systems, allowing to gain resource abundance with the mundane artifacts that actually increase the amount of research I can get. Which, without those, I would actually possibly lose. I mean, I couldn't conquer amoebas fast enough for them not to achieve the economic victory. I can slow them down, which is what I'm trying to achieve right now. But I cannot really tell you how effective that is actually going to be, unfortunately. It is a rather difficult task to try and fight somebody who's as powerful as the amoebas are. I did lose the sight of the ginormous fleet that we saw in the previous video, but we know that in this game AI likes to make their fleets go invisible for no apparent reason. They apparently have the tech that nobody else can have, and that was random, but I guess the AI was still moving at some place at some point in time. So yeah, amoebas making sure they have a tight grip over their worlds, but I guess it's time for me to mess up with them a little bit more. So how about I send some of my ships further into their territory and try to make sure that I deal a lot of damage. Let's go to JI, you know, because it actually seems like a decent idea. And Ilium, a scout is blockaded in Ilium. I hate when that happens, but I do have a way to deal with those pesky scouts. Thank you very much. No research blockade for you, this, none at all. And he was also Look, he was so cocky, he was actually blockading the system and making sure nobody would pass through it. Yeah, this you have no weapons and no defense. There's a high chance you will not be able to do that. I don't know why I get this feeling, but I'm pretty sure it is also fairly accurate, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. Lucia, are you ready to increase the amount of population you have? No, indeed, not at all. So I guess I don't need to worry about that at all for the next couple of turns. And I'm about to get sustainable super cities, which is going to be nice, and we will finally be able to see how close I can be to winning the game with the scientific victory. I'm very, very much so thrilled, because scientific victory was the first victory type I ever achieved in Endless Space. This is how I won my first game with Endless Space. The first game that I won, because the first game that I ever played, I actually rage quit because I felt so badly. Well, still it was my first game. And the second game I already started winning, which was when I got my beautiful, also wonderful scientific victory. And the United Empire is dead! I'm so happy, yes. Took you them long enough to die, they have an incredible will to live apparently. But the race for the domination of the galaxy narrows, yes indeed it does. It doesn't matter, the domination is not important for me though at all, because actually 71% of diplomatic victory, I'm kind of moving forward quite fast, but still. Expansion and supremacy victory, not really something I'll be able to achieve, it's just making sure that my science victory is just a little bit closer. And economic victory is 77%, that is a lot. More approval on Empire, and that's about it. Still, that is a lot of approval and a lot of dust that I'm spending right now. Dorado, incredibly horrible system in terms of production, but then again, it only has 3 planets and I just recently conquered it, so it kinda explains things quite a bit now, doesn't it? Don't need any food, it is just wasting my money, don't need that. I don't need that. Can I control click both of those? Yes, indeed I can, so it is going to make things a little bit more simple. I don't need you, this I don't need you. You are also gone. Let's get rid of everything that I am sure not to need. Everything that I just suspect I might not need. So you are gone as well. You are gone, and you are gone as well. They even had self-organizing cities. That is quite a high tech level upgrade to have, but oh well. Now this system should take away much less money away from me. This is kind of decent, but I don't want to waste my time with it. This is amazing! I'm sorry, this was a pretty well, crappy too, but creepy voice. Still, it doesn't really matter now all that much, now does it? But I should get this upgrade on some of my main systems, so let me pause the recording. Actually, I'm not sure if it is worth to pause it. I mean, I feel like I'm about to win. But then again, yeah, let's just pause it, I'll be right back. Alright, it hasn't been too long now, has it? Well, for you it hasn't been all that long at all, because you didn't even notice the fact that I already went through my 10. I mean, I didn't went through my 10. Oh, whatever. I only picked 3 most productive systems, 2 most productive systems and my home system to get the new upgrades, because apparently they cost a lot of industry, and I need that industry right now. Also, my ships can actually start getting a little bit closer to the front line, the new front line. The new and improved front line that you can right now only buy on Amazon. I have no idea why I said that. I guess I'm promoting them, which is not necessarily good, and you know what, let's move all of my fleets to Ilium, because hey, why not? It's our new gathering point, and we just need to be as close to the amoebas as possible in order to make sure that I can kill them as quickly as possible as well. Also, this hero doesn't need to be this particular fleet anymore. I can move him to a different fleet. So, dear sir, you get unassigned. And where is my second most powerful fleet? It was Theta? No, it was Tai or something. Did I actually send the fleet? Rho, Epsilon? It was one of the two, wasn't it? Rho? Let me check that again. No, it wasn't Rho. Gamma, no. Tau, there it is. Okay, I didn't actually want my second most powerful fleet to move, but oh well, I can live through that. Let us assign the hero. He's got quite a bit of melee, so he should maybe even actually able to capture this system, which will slow amoebas even further down, which is also very important, as I stated many times before. Now, I believe I am ready to proceed to the next 10. I am not. I just checked I have enough money, but apparently I do not. Oh well. I will increase the tax rate by a bit, even though I hate it, but there isn't really much I can do about it, unfortunately. So, finish my turn, then drink a little bit more tea. Thank you very much. I forgot about the research. But oh well, I guess it doesn't matter all that much at this point in time, now does it? So let me just check that real quick. As soon as the air finishes, it moves. And I don't know how long it will take, so I'll take another sip of this. Thank you very much. Now we are getting to the part when it's ultra strong, because I did not take the... It's not a tea bag, because I'm not using tea bags. I don't like them. They have too small quality of tea for my taste. I like... You know what kind of tea I like? I like the tea when... That's a giant army, by the way. When you drip it, it bends through the floor to your basement, like in an alien movie. That's the kind of tea I like to drink. It makes me feel... I like the taste of this kind of tea. It has to be very, very powerful. I mean, I can appreciate the taste of, let's say, white tea or green tea, but when I drink black tea, and I mostly drink black tea, it has to be very, very powerful. Now, the enemy has a ginormous amount of lasers, so I will try to increase the efficiency of my shields, or alternatively, I could try and go for maximum offense. So I'll see how well my strategy works with increased defense, and then I'll see how well my strategy works with increased offense. They both are probably pretty decent, but OMG, one ship down, two ships down. I still wasn't able to do any damage to the opposing dreadnoughts, 3 ships down, and many of my areas are severely damaged. This does not look good. The MUS are really ready for the war. Even more ships, there's 7 ships down, 8 ships down. And I was finally able to kill all of the dreadnoughts with my rockets, but I only have 5 ships left. 4 ships left, I'm sorry. Wow, the amoebas are scary. Now add to that the fact that they have pretty much the most ginormous fleet in the entire galaxy. There is a really good reason why nobody was able to actually completely annihilate them. They are one tough bastards, and those areas are dead. There's nothing I can do for them at this point, unfortunately. No, you just gave me adamantium and I would like to keep it. Thank you very much. So I'll go for manual and engagement and try and deal as much damage as humanly possible. I know I can't save my areas, but maybe I'll be able to retreat them while also dealing a decent amount of damage. I'll also have enough time to fire my fire and forget missiles, so it should be kinda decent. Maybe, maybe not. And also my fleet might die entirely while making the jump, but it would die anyway, so I believe all in all it's going to be a decent strategy. That said, they are gonna probably kill me before I can make a retreat, so we'll see how it works. Yeah, I'm most definitely going to die. Unfortunately, I did not counter the enemy cards, so I could not block their attack. And yeah, all of my ships got destroyed. And the debris just warped forward. Debris with a speed of light, yeah. And I wasn't even able to fire my rockets for whatever reason, which is kinda hacks. Yeah, I wasn't able to even fire them, which is really just not cool. Really hacks. But oh well, I can live through that. Now I know better for the future. You just go for more weight or more labor? More weight, I need the weight. Besides, this hero is focused on the wit anyway. You go away, that's virtualization, and let's have a quick look. How close am I to scientific victory? 14 turns, that is not quite good enough. I'll try to get it to an even better position. After 3 turns, I'll probably gain like 4 or 5 turns of this upgrade, and then I believe we can schedule it for the future. So close to victory, I can almost taste it. Unless it tastes like a tea, like a good tea, so in which case I can already taste it for obvious reasons. You just leveled up already, and you still have not reached level 20, which is quite substantial. What do you want you to have? Nothing, pretty much. Grandfather had a constitution. Dust Wielder, yeah, let's give you Dust Wielder so you can have Illusion Battle card for whatever reason, if I ever thought it is important for me to have this kind of battle card. I don't believe it is. How close are amoebas to getting economic victory? Very, very close indeed. I'm getting a little bit worried, more worried progressively as we are reaching the conclusion of this particular videocast and playthrough. It has been a long run, I have to admit, and it was very, very enjoyable as well. And I'm eager to see if I can pull this off. I really do hope I can, because if I can't, it will be mildly disappointing. Because, come on, we are so close, so incredibly close. Okay, you didn't say more. You did more, sir. Go away. And also split those two bad boys up, so I can actually I want this fleet to be called Eta because it sounds better than Beta. And now I can send all of you in the general direction of Asayon. You should be able to fight this fleet without too many casualties now, shouldn't you? And wow, Sowers are not playing around. They will have a piece of the pie as well. I'm not sure if it shouldn't be a piece of. Oh! Wow, that is a lot. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna pass by. Actually, I do not even be anywhere near to that ginormous fleet, so I'm gonna go to Kura system and hope for the best, aka that nobody tries to attack me with this kind of fleet, because I could probably win against it, don't get me wrong, but it would involve some really heavy casualties. Also, I am making so much dust, I can now decrease the attack speed back to 0%. I'm going to lose this task in just 2 turns, but I believe it is worth it. I need as much science as humanly possible, just for the obvious reasons, indeed. Non-baronic status. Actually, can I get it by trading? Maybe I can, but I do not care, and maybe it will cost me more dust than just decreasing the tax rate. So let us end the turn. Finish drinking the tea, because I do want to drink it. Yeah, it was a good tea. Wow, it still was indeed. Am I recording? Yes, indeed I am. It's kind of funny to see this game jump into actually 9 FPS while the AI is making its moves. That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? But I guess it's excused because the AI has a lot to think about, and the amount of fleets it has is kind of ridiculous as well. So I guess it does make sense in the end, now doesn't it? But has the AI finished its most likely, or close to it anyway? No, it still hasn't, but it's nearing the conclusion of its moves, maybe, now, already? Can I move? Yes, I believe I can. Hyperium, and I give Quadranics, I don't believe I care about that at all, so I'm gonna refuse. Ceasefire, and I'll give them no. That's not why I went to war with you. I do not want you to win this game, not at all. And sneeze! I'm sorry, I did give you a fair warning though. That was tiring. Sneezing is very tiring indeed. Okay, let us get some more production on the system that this is at, which will allow me to make the system fabulously productive. Yeah, 577 is a lot of industry production, which I love immensely. And how close am I to reaching my scientific victory? Still quite a far away. 2 10s for that? I was hoping it would be 110 by now, but apparently it doesn't. I'm sorry again. Only 110, which is not so great. Oh well, I guess I'll have to live with that, as it is. Now, Amoebas has decided to come through. I do not really have a fleet to greet them at this point in time. I mean, a fleet is coming, but I do have to make sure that I can I'm not gonna get obliterated by the Amoebas that's abusing the fact that they can attack as many fleets as they want in a single turn. Unfortunately, no matter what I do, I cannot put up densified resistance, so I'm just gonna merge all of those together in hope that I could mitigate the damage, because those morphs are kinda tanky after all those updates I have installed. Okay, you just you have quite a bit of fleet, so you try and engage, do as much damage as humanly possible, and also most importantly is just to blockade the system, because it does decrease the enemy dust production by quite a lot. And as I said bajillion times before, I have to do something. Amoebas about to win this game. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, they went for lasers, didn't they? Yeah, Amoebas are focusing heavily on the lasers. So let's try and go for the adaptive strategy. Do as much damage as humanly possible, as quickly as possible, praying that I can kill the enemy faster than he can kill me. And they decreased my shield efficiency, which means that I will indeed sustain heavy losses. 3 ships already. There's a lot of damage. I am dealing quite a heavy amount of damage as well, and I have this beautiful rainbow variety of lasers, rockets, but unfortunately I keep losing units. Only 17 out of 22 areas, 15 already. Those dreadnoughts had tracks. 14 left, 13 left, 12 left, 11. Okay, I lost 11 areas in a fight against 3 dreadnoughts. That is kind of scary. It really is. I mean, yes, the enemy did well by going for the EMP, but still, Even if he just keeps going for the AMP, it's just gonna be so very painful. And I believe going for the shield defense upgrade is actually a little bit more favorable than going for increased damage output. At least that's what I think. And OMG, I just realized, Ilium under siege means that I'm probably most likely gonna get so much less science production. Is that 6? Yeah, 657 less. That is a lot. Unfortunately, as I said, there isn't really much I could do about it at this point in time anyway, unfortunately, which could be very problematic. How close are they to winning the game? 80%, very, very close. It is going to be a very tight match indeed, but let us make sure that we are as annoying as humanly possible. My main fleet is already at Kura, making sure I'm about to capture the system. Jaya is also under siege as of now, so I'm going to be able to mitigate a lot of the damage, I mean a lot of the income of the enemies. I'm not going to even try to keep a hold on those systems because they will decrease my overall empire approval. I mean, right now it is at 100% fervent, but further down the line it might actually not be so. If this will be the case, then I'll most likely give it to... I think I'll give it to... what are they called? What are they called? Oh yes, the Pilgrims, now I remember. Because they have a really hard time fighting everybody else, while my other allies are really very powerful at this point in time. How strong are my fleets anyway? They are the strongest fleets, which is really, really low, all things considered, so yeah, it's not so great. Diplomatic victory 74%, which is kinda decent. First at fleets and science production, but still... Economic victory 80% for amoebas, which is very, very scary indeed. Let us end the 10. Let me drink a little bit more water this time, because actually drinking water right after drinking tea is not so great, because then it feels like it is kind of a little bit tasteless, which is not something I like to feel. I do like to feel the flavor of the water and appreciate it as it is, because the water does has its unique flavor depending on what kind of water you drink. There are two water suppliers in Poland that I know to have amazing water, and those are the only two guys that I drink water from because their water is the best. And no, water does not always taste the same. There are some major differences that can be seen throughout the course of water production. That sounded kind of weird, but oh well. Now, my secondary fleet is indeed ready to take on the enemy. Whichever it actually is. Okay, that's this one. So let me reinforce it with as many areas as possible. So let's get you. How many areas can I get? 12. So pretty much every area I can get can be dispatched to Sigma fleet. And now it is beastly powerful and it should be able to clear Ilium for me. That said, I also have so many losses. 5 dreadnoughts with full beam missiles. It's gonna add a lot, I'm not gonna lie, I am not gonna lie. The video is nearing its 30 minutes mark, but I am not stopping now, even if I reach an hour mark. There's no way this is happening, this says, no way indeed. Decreased efficiency in deflectors, I don't care about that, not one bit, the enemy doesn't have any kinetics anyway. So I just hope I will be able to spend as much firepower as humanly possible. One of the ships is damaged, it did get repaired by the nano repair systems, but it also means they weren't able to boost their lasers, which gives me hope for survival. That said, 4 ships lost already and more about to fall. I think it might actually be a draw. I mean, I'm most definitely going to be able to kill all of those large bishops, aka the dreadnoughts. But yeah, I killed them all. It's now the question of how many areas I'm going to lose. Yeah, 13 areas lost, 3 still standing. Those 3 are, however, are total beasts because they were able to survive this bloodbath. So I do bow before you, dear captains. You're gonna get promoted and probably slaughtered in the next battle we're gonna have against the same kind of enemy. It doesn't matter, however, because I do believe we might just be so very close to nearing the victory condition. So close and yet so far. We're gonna see how it is. I'm a little bit, how do you call it, hyperventilating because I'm breathing too intensely, I believe. So I should calm down a little bit. Slow down, Pancake. do not be so excited. I am really excited, by the way. I can feel the adrenaline inside my body, and there is a lot of it. Just let me tell you that. Okay, do I want to fight this guy? How many okay, that's just a single ship. No problem. I'm gonna auto battle with this. Do I want to fight this guy? He's kind of scary. But my main army doesn't have anybody to fight, so let's fight with my secondary army. And those are only 2 dreadnoughts. I'm not sure if I should actually, yeah, you know, maybe I'll be able to mitigate the damage if I go for manual, so I'm gonna go for it, because I should not sustain too heavy losses at all, because my supply chain has been kind of cut off because of my need to rush for the science victory, and because of that I cannot really afford to lose too many units right now. Also, what I should go for? Energy absorption or maybe some damage increase. I'll go for energy absorption and hope for the best. And as always, none repair systems afterwards, because the enemy is gonna fall within the long grade phase. No doubt about that. That is how battles work. That is how battles look like before the 2 add-ons. Now, I'm pretty sure that they look way better and more interesting because you actually can get into melee phase. But yeah, this is. Keep in mind, the playthrough without any add-ons, so it's quite old in terms of technically speaking. Still, so many red rockets, so much amazingness. But I would still prefer them to be blue, to be quite honest. I mean, really, blue is just a nicer color, in my current opinion. So anyway, I won a battle right there, and I cannot fight anybody else in this particular turn at least. So I believe I'm good to go to proceed to the next turn. 80%, yeah, that is a lot. I'll be able to get Hakon to stability, and then we will see how many turns it will take me to get the Pan-Galactic Society. I have managed to make it as quickly accessible as humanly possible, so it will be the day in the next turn. We will see how long it will take me to get this upgrade. End of turn in progress, please wait, and 3 turns! Yeah! That's my boy! We're gonna do this. There's no way the amoebas can win with just 81 economic percent. No, with just 81% on economic victory condition. They will not be able to get the remaining 90% within 3 turns. No way. Also, he shall have now reached the point at which they are at 50%, but 50%. Come on, don't be ridiculous. Science victory, 16%, and I'm going for it. Very much so indeed. Diplomatic victory, I'm also the closest with 76%, which is quite a lot, I have to say. Pan-Galactic Society, so very close right now. I'm shaking with excitement. I believe we can do this. With all sorts of amazingness. Let me just tell you that. Also, my systems have finished producing some kind of useless junk that I don't even care about, because we are about to finish this game once and for all! The Asari playthrough, the longest playthrough of Endless Space I believe I ever had, is about to finish! So excited, so very excited. I'm only a little bit sad that it is not my main hero that is having the final battles, but oh well, I guess we cannot have everything now, can we? No, indeed we cannot. Still, it is going to be moderately amazing to see those people duking it out with the final battles that are just here to slow the enemies down and after buy me enough time to get the scientific victory, which by now we know does not matter. Nobody can stop him from achieving my victory condition within 3 turns. Unless everybody gangs up on me and blockades all of my systems, then yes, this would be a possibility, but other than that, no. Unfortunately, the enemy is going for EMP is really going to make me suffer a lot. I'll lose a lot of my ships, and there isn't really anything I can do about it, unfortunately. So, yeah, I guess I can accept that. That said, I just realized, if I continue at this, I'll never be able to show you the true power of almost fully upgraded Destiny Ascension, and I do want to see it in action. So you know what, I'll just wave my hand and not care about the system I was about to conquer with my main hero. I just want to have an amazing battle with my Destiny Ascension. So you just move out to a system where there's a lot of amoeba fleets, which is Sejanus, apparently. Yeah, go for it. I want to have a giant battle. Now Horatio will capture the system, which is okay, and yeah! There we go! Gorilla Punch! Because hey, gorillas are awesome. Actually, they are not. But, I don't know, maybe... saying they are not awesome doesn't mean they are bad or anything. It's just saying that I do not have a particular opinion about them, because I do not care about them all that much now, do I? No, indeed I do not. Illusion, because it's so very useful against fire-to-forget rockets. Actually, it's the only thing that I believe can counter enemies spamming rockets so heavily, especially when you're going for a fleet that is mostly filled with destroyers that cannot possibly install a lot of... Oh, never mind, they went for lasers, I forgot. Oops. Doesn't matter too much at all, however, because still, illusions are going to do their job. I still haven't taken any damage whatsoever, and my rockets are making their way through, and the amount of damage they are going to deal is going to be strictly amazing. And unfortunately, I forgot to zoom in on this thing session, and I lost somebody. I lost area 16, and it was a very high leveled area as well. That is not so great, but it's within the range of what is being acceptable, to be quite honest. And the amount of dust I'm gonna get from this battle is also amazing. Not like it matters right now, but it's just say something right now. Okay, so I've been able to do this. Another ship. Don't be ridiculous. You're just gonna die. You know this. You do realize that there's no way for you to survive. Why do you even try? Why not surrender? Why not join my cause? This would be awesome if you could bribe the enemy captains to join you instead of fight you. I mean, it would possibly be quite overpowered for dust-reliant, dust-heavy factions like, for example, United Empire. But everybody else, this would be kinda awesome, just saying. And I do want to see Destiny Ascension firing. So 3, 2, 1, go! 2 lasers, a lot of rockets, and a lot of kinetics. And that's about it. And the enemy, of course, went down with extraordinary hits. And apparently I have 3 Destiny Ascension right now. 4, 5, I have no idea how many Destiny Ascensions I have, which doesn't even matter. It is kind of ridiculous though, and it makes me smile. So many rockets, by the way, wow. Poor guy, if he were still alive, he would not be alive. Which is kind of logical deduction, I guess, in a nutshell. But anyway, yeah, keep this system under contain. Make sure I capture as many systems as I can in the meantime. And I'm gonna go for manual. This video is going to be relatively long, possibly too long for my taste and desire, but it is the end game. It's going to be the last video in this playthrough after a very, very long time. I have no idea. And maybe it has been even a month-long playthrough, or maybe even longer than that. I'm not too sure. It is a possibility, which is kind of incredible. And having a chance to end this one is just making my heart pound like boom, 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 boom. It's just so incredible. I cannot even stop talking. I mean, I never can stop talking. I'm just the kind of guy that never shuts up. But you know, it does have a certain level of awesomeness. I do feel it. I mean, and that's a great camera angle. Really nice. Now it is also not so good. I mean, I love seeing my ships fire. Don't get me wrong. But I would also love to see the destruction of the enemy dreadnoughts. Right now, however, as you can see, our armies were kind of toe-to-toe until my rockets managed to connect with the enemy, in which case we were able to completely obliterate them, no problems whatsoever. So that's kind of nice, I guess, and neat, and nice. So even though Amiras are so very scary, they are not scary enough to fight against 5, 6 empires at once. Yeah, it is a nah ability. Even if I were in the same position, I would lose. I can admit it with open heart. I would actually probably not be able to even fight against 2 of the empires, Amiibas and somebody else, because this would be just too many ships. And I mean, maybe I could make it, but it would be very, very difficult indeed. You know what? Speed it up, baby. Speed it up. I don't care about me losing dust. I can make it. I wanna win in like 2 turns rather than 3 turns. Is it at all possible? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm actually going to make it longer because now I'll have to increase the tax rate instead of, because otherwise I would go bankrupt. But you know what? Let's just try it. No more need for areas, just go for the science. And that's good enough. I'm not gonna bother with anything more and end my turn. So very close to Pan-Galactic Society. I need a drink of water, otherwise I'll intoxicate with oxygen. That is actually a new idiom I just made up, which is kind of amazing. Turns out my plan didn't work. Still gonna take 2 more turns, but that is okay. Well, I'm just trying to hold my hand steady in the air I cannot, it is just shaking so much, wow. So much adrenaline. I'm also sweating like crazy, and I'm in a kind of cold room, so it kind of tells you something. More trade routes? Yes, please. I do find them useful. You know what? I gotta take this t-shirt off. Yeah. Whew. I'm half naked now, and I feel good about it. Apparently, also some of my ships were supposed to make a move somewhere, which is, I guess, cool with me. I'm also gonna have a fight, one of the last fights in the video. Maybe even the last fight, because I'm not sure if any others are indeed worth recording, and actually I'm not sure if I can record any more fights, because it doesn't look like the enemy is trying to fight me on any other system other than the home system, so yeah. Illusions, because hey, why not, they're proving to be extraordinarily useful, making sure that I do not lose too many areas or any areas at all, which is always also very nice. And let's hope that this time the automatic camera will position itself a little bit better, and that we'll get a better shot at the awesomeness of Endless Space Battle Engine, which I love so much. Don't get me wrong, the Amiibas do have some pretty crazy upgrades, but they are nowhere near as crazy as mine. It is just not even a challenge at this point. I'm just dominatingly crushing them, and I love it. And unfortunately, my camera is not so great. Oh well. Maybe you have not been able to see it, but I did see one of my illusions exploding, which means that my opponents were indeed targeting the illusions, which is proving that this battle card is so very useful in the end game. So very useful, really. I found about it very late, but it's proving to be extraordinarily efficient, especially when you have such a giant fleet with 22 command points all taken up. Yeah, it's kind of something, isn't it? Okay, noble battles to have, which I am completely fine with, because I want to end it. 1 more 10, and the 10 after that, I should win this game! This video has been roughly 40-ish, 2 or 3 minutes long, so it also be a decent length for the ending video, which I'm very happy about. OMG, and you know what is cool? There is a chance, just a slight chance, that after finishing the series, if the game between me and Gensler is fast enough, we might actually record that as well, which would be so very awesome! Yeah, just imagine it. Whew. Chill out, Pancake. You are actually gonna get sick if you keep breathing so quickly. Do not intoxicate with oxygen, it is kinda dangerous thing to do. Not very great either. Okay, let's go for barrier. Maybe I won't be able to withstand the firepower that those dreadnoughts have. Most likely not, I'll lose like 8 areas at least, probably even more. Maybe I should go for energy absorption instead of barrier, but nah, I don't really care about at this point all that much. And the enemy went for barrier as well, which is kinda ironic, I guess. This is also one of my oldest fleets, as you can clearly see, because I have very old kinetics and very old rockets, which also means that I might actually lose this battle, which is rather surprising. If I knew that this fleet is so old, I would switch to adaptive strategy, but I didn't, and now I might actually lose. No, never mind. They all went down. It just made me suffer some very heavy losses indeed. A single Asari is up, and Arya is up, and she managed to survive. Arya 9 on top of that. That's a really old design. So, bow to you, yet again, for being able to survive this kind of battle. It is really kind of something. I just have to tell you that. Wow, poor guy, so close to dying. Actually, not poor guy. He's amazing. Being able to survive this kind of firepower, it's not everybody can say about this about himself. No, indeed he cannot. And he's about to die. I do not even want to watch it, to be quite honest, so I'm not gonna watch it at all. More wit is going to be nice. I would love to be able to retreat with this guy, but unfortunately I will not be able to do so. And did I not click it? Apparently I did not. Oh well. And more food production, I don't really care about that at this point in the game. No, indeed, I did not. And next turn, we are going to win. Should we have one last battle? Let's have one last battle against 2 dreadnoughts. Why not? And just to make it feel a little bit more up close and personal, I'm not gonna go for illusions. I'm gonna go for the dust warheads, because that's the kind of damage I am basing on. Mostly dust warheads. Oh yeah, gonna be awesome. Repair any damage I take, because I actually might suffer quite a heavy amount of damage because of not having any illusions. Then again, 20 level hero, he is increasing my defense by a considerable amount, so I should be a-okay-ish, more or less at least. Yeah! Those warheads worked, and they are gonna deal just so incredible amount of damage with both kinetics and missiles. I am taking a little bit of damage, but my IS should be able to stand. IS 16 dangerously close to dying. I did lose one of them, but that's just the casualty of war. I'll give the captain a medal post-mortem, obviously, but still it's going to be a shiny medal on his grave, so I guess he should be thankful for that. Coffin, grave, whatever. One of the two. Both actually work with the sentence I just created, and actually I lost 3 areas, which was a huge amount, but as I said, it was supposed to be a beastly final battle, because we're not gonna have any more battles. Right now I'm gonna click the End 10 button, and I'm gonna win. Let's just see how close I was to losing. I'm at 83%, so there was no reason for me to worry. I was so very close to victory indeed, and I'm at 4th place in the score, in terms of score, but it doesn't matter at all, because yeah, victory, here I come. And I'm supposed to win by now. It sometimes happens that you have to wait for one more turn before you win. The game kind of bugs out like that. So let's just go for some more research and end the 10, because you know what? I want to win already. I think I stated it pretty clearly. I deserve to win, so I want to win. And I don't care how many ships I lost. I hope I didn't lose any. But if I did, that's too bad. It's their fault for not giving me a free win. Yes! Now I would not like to quit playing. I want to see the end board screen. Scientific victory! Your empire has built a pan-galactic society. Little remains unknown concerning the raw history and future of the universe. In many ways, your technology is equivalent to that of the endless, and your unquestioned mastery of that has driven all other peoples to acknowledge your supremacy. Victory for the boss, baby! I did it! I feel so proud of myself. We can have a quick look at my stats. Overall points wise, I was at 4th place, which isn't all that important. Fleet production, I was at 1st. What is that? That is population. Yeah, I was at 1st. That is number of old systems. I was at 1st. Number of science production. I was at 1st. Number of ships owned. Actually, that's military strength. Horatio, Hisho, Kravis, Sowers, Amoebas, and then only I. That's kind of surprising. And ships owned, I was very, very far away. Which doesn't matter at all because I won! Whew. And my most favorite screen of all as a reward for me to winning the game. I'm very happy that I did press the record button, because otherwise it would be awkward. So, yeah, it has been a magnificent travel. Loved every one bit of it. Now I can finally update my Enderspace. I have been waiting for ages for that to happen. And man, what a ride we had. Thank you. I dedicate this victory to Sonia Shide, aka Guest Generation. Because I love them, obviously. And also thank you Aptitude and Iceberg Studios for providing us with Endless Space. My favorite game of the year. So great and thrilling. And you, my dear audience, thank you for sticking with this playthrough for so long. If you liked it, and if you really did manage to watch all of it, then please do like it. Please do subscribe, though I guess you are subscribed already. Please do comment. And really, thank you very much for watching. You're the reason why I make those casts. It was PANCZASU, the Mighty Mix Spammer, and I'll see you online.